Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
Hello LumioseStation, Elmas here, and I have for you guys today another Showdown live. This time is going to be an RU because last Thursday, I asked you guys which two you would like to see, and UU and RU were the two most picked. However though, because my first installment of this series was UU, I decided let's do RU this time. And then possibly next week I will most likely do RU for sure. Not RU, sorry, I will do UU again. And maybe keep it up like that, or I may go through like every tier first and then cycle back through, but that does defeat the purpose of me asking you guys which tier you would like to see next week. So yeah, I'm still kind of working out the kinks in this series, but of course if you guys do enjoy the series, make sure to show off your support and hit the like button down below, guys. So the support is greatly appreciated. And yeah, if you would like to see more Showdown lives or Wi-Fi content, feel free to come check out my channel. And let me know in the comment section below, how do you guys feel about Head Smash Rockhead Tyrantrum? For those of you who don't know, Tyrantrum's ability Rockhead got released that goes along with Head Smash, allowing it to not have to take recoil damage, and it's 150 base power. And I decided to make a team with a choice banded Tyrantrum. There's really no reason to run Jolly on this set, because it's just come in, click Head Smash, watch something get 2 KO'd or O-code unless it's resisted, which even then still does like 40% minimum to any counter that this may have, plus the coverage moves do help it out to take on certain mons. So yeah, let me know what do you guys think about Rocket Tyrantrum, and let me know if you do play RU, how do you think about RU? Personally, RU is a tier that I haven't really dabbled too much into. It's a tier that I definitely do want to get to know better. But yeah, moving on, we have defensive Cresselia, and as you can see from the team, I decided to go with more of a specially defensive variant. These speed Vs allow me to outspeed Mangoro, aka Pangoro, which is running rampant in the tier apparently because it is the best wall. Well, I don't know if to classify it as a wall breaker. I would say wall breaker actually, yeah, because Adamant Choice Banded Knockoff hits like an absolute truck. So it is nice to come in, outspeed it, and then knock it out with Moonblast. And we have Thunder Wave because the team does not have a Scarfer. Because I didn't really feel the need to run one, so it is nice to paralyze mons, and Lunar Dance can really come in handy late game for Tyrantrum or Moltres, which Tyrantrum or Moltres are... I know I said the team was made around Tyrantrum, but then I threw on Moltres because they do make a pretty nice core between the two, so it is nice to be able to have these mons for the whole match. And I decided to go with more of a more offensive variant as opposed to the fast offensive variant, because I feel that Timid really isn't all that great for Moltres. I just want to be able to have the raw nuclear power of modest hurricanes and modest fire blasts. And then I have Will-O-Wisp to be able to catch incoming water types like, let's say, Alomomola, Clawitzer, what else is in the tier? Alright, Rhyperior is a good counter to this. That's why I mainly wanted Will-O-Wisp over Toxic. I know Toxic would probably be better in the long run, but it is nice to be able to cripple Rhyperior and make it a lot easier for me to take down. I can also take down Slowking a lot easier, and it's basically nice to be able to take down Moltres' common switches and just wear them down as the match goes on. And next off, we have defensive Quillfish with enough speed to outspeed Timid Omastar, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if people still run that or not, but I know it was very popular for a good amount of time in early ORAS RU. And Scald over Waterfall, because really you're not looking to do damage with this set. You just want to go ahead and chip away at mons. Plus it is nice to be able to have the burn, and then both spikes, because both spikes can definitely come in handy, because some teams don't come prepared for toxic spikes, and you can really break down teams easily with T-Spikes. Then we have Mega Steelix, just standard offensive Mega Steelix, because it's already very, very fat. Plus it's a really good mon in general. And then finally off, we have Pepe Le Pew, which is just kind of my defogger slash physical attacker, I guess. I just really wanted a dark type in this last slot. Also, I wanted something that could get rid of hazards. I've been cycling between this and Hitmonlee, and I really just, actually, I really like Hitmonlee. I may actually put Hitmonlee over this, but you never really see Skuntank. Plus, being able to pursuit walls and weaken them is very, very nice. So, I don't know. I'm going to try out Skuntank, and if I see that that Hitmonlee would come more handy in certain situations, I may actually switch it up. So yeah, it's already been 5 minutes. Let's get this started. Okay, so we got the first battle here. Don't use this. You see, Hitmonchan, see, this is a Pokemon that should not be used in RU because it's really not any good in RU. See, there's this gap of these mons that are viable in RU, then there's this. Don't use this, please. It's just no. This should be NU by now, but people use it for some reason. Hitmonlee outclasses this in so many ways. Okay, enough talking junk of Hitmonchan. My opponent has a pretty cool looking team. Actually, yeah, if I did have Hitmonlee, it would actually come in handy more because I think Mach Punch straight OHKOs this, High Jump Kick this, Mach Punch this, Knock. Moltres looks like he can definitely put in a lot of work. I can Will-O-Wisp this. He really has nothing to safely take the Head Smash from Tyrantrum. So I'm expecting him to either lead off with Heliolisk or lead off with the Cinccino. So I think my best lead will potentially be my Skuntank or my Steelix. I think I would rather lead Steelix just because I can get up rocks. Actually, well, if he leads off with Heliolisk. Okay, no, he leads off with Druddigon. This is fine. I'm not sure what does more. Heavy Slam or Earthquake. I know if you do slash data on a Pokemon, you should be able to see the base. Wait. Damn, I know it was slash something. No? Oh yeah, there it is, okay. Oh, wait. 100 base power, so Earthquake and Heavy Slam are both 100 base power, so I'd rather just Earthquake than have to take the unnecessary damage. Plus, I don't really feel the need to get up rocks right away, actually, because I know he's going to go for his own rocks, so I'd rather get off the damage on him before he gets off damage on me, and then just go from there. Actually, I'm really looking more into changing this to Hitmonlee. Yeah. Probably. Now, I'm going to Heavy Slam this turn on the off chance that he wants to switch into his Tangrowth. That way he won't take the resisted hit from Heavy Slam. I mean from Earthquake, sorry. Okay, so let's see. I think it's debating on what to do as well. Actually, I really like Shiny Mega Steelix. I think it looks nice. As he goes for the Aqua Tail. And that is going to be able to finish him off. Unfortunately, though, I do take Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin. So I really thought he would switch out into the Tangrowth there. Because he still could have saved Druddigon for later. Potentially as death fodder. As he brings in the Jellicent. I feel that he's just going to want to go for a Will-O-Wisp here. So I do want to switch into my Moltres. At the same time, though, I want to switch directly into Skuntank to be able to defog. Although there's a chance he may go straight for the Scald too. This will be very handy to keep this Cinccino in check. That's really it though. Although I do have Quillfish for that. I could always Lunar Dance, I suppose, with Cresselia. So yeah, I think just a safe play here is to bring in Skuntank. Because if anything, I still want to be able to get up T-Spikes right now. Because even if he has Rapid Spin on Hitmonchan, being able to poison that will still really come in handy. So he does end up going for the Will-O-Wisp as I expected. Just going to go ahead and go for the Defog. Not too worried about anything that he does want to go for, because I can take Scald. I do have a good amount of Spadef EVs invested into this. And yeah, I'm really not concerned about anything. Although, I guess if I did have Hitmonlee, I probably would have brought in Quillfish instead, but I guess this is the upside of having Skuntank. I mean, I don't have to worry about him having a ghost type, so I can go ahead and get rid of these rocks as he tries to Psychic me. Unfortunately, though, I guess he doesn't know Skuntank is a dark. You can hover your mouse over it. Hello? Or maybe he thought I would bring in Quillfish. I'm not too sure there, but the fact that he has Psychic does make me a little weary of me wanting to switch directly into my Quillfish now. So he has Recover, most likely. He has Will-O-Wisp, he has Psychic, and then he potentially has Scald. My fear is switching the Tyrantrum on the Scald and then getting burned. That's a very big fear of mine right now. I kind of want to Pursuit, expecting him to switch out. because I feel like he should be able to just safely bring in the Hitmonchan. So I think I'm going to go for Pursuit. See exactly what he wants to do and see if he does reveal to have the Scald. Okay, so he did decide to switch out, get off a huge amount of damage as he brings in the Tangrowth. I don't know if he has leftovers or not. So he could be Assault Vested. He could go for the knockoff here. I don't think he's going to go for Sleep Powder quite yet. And I feel that I still have use for Skuntank later in this battle. So I could make the middle ground play of bringing in Cresselia. Or just switch right into Moltres. I think I'd rather make the aggressive switch into Moltres. Yeah. So let's see. He's gonna go for the Leech Seed. Okay. That's not entirely too bad, actually. So this turn, he may want to switch into the Jellicent. I really want to bring in Quillfish because I need this T-Spike up. It's really going to come in handy. I think I'm going to go just straight for the Hurricane. Because, I mean, I'm modest. And as long as I don't miss, I should be fine. Yes! What? Okay. Okay. So that is definitely Assault Vested. From the looks of it. Wow. I was not expecting that to live the hit. That's actually a little bit upsetting. But I'm not sure why he would switch this in either. Yeah, that was a really questionable play, but I mean, nothing on his team switched into this anyways, so I guess it's not that big of an issue, and then this way I get a free switch into my Quillfish here, allowing me to get up a layer of T-Spikes, which, as I said, is going to be very, very effective to me in wearing down his team. Plus, what can he do? Thunder Punch? I don't know. I don't know what Hitmonchan does. I guess I'm just going to pause until he decides to make a move. Oh, never mind. So, after the Intimidate, I should be able to live any hit as he double switches into the Heliolisk. Okay. This is a bad scenario for me, as I do have a safe switch in my Cresselia, and he potentially is just going to go for the Volt Switch, which I'm not really too concerned about, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, he has no reason to not Volt Switch here, as he gets off a decent chunk of damage on me. I think his best switch-in is his Tangrowth, and because he had Leech Seed, we know that he does not have the Assault Vest, which means he could potentially have the Sleep Powder, which would really, really suck, so I'm going to have to watch out for that. And I really don't want Cresselia being put to sleep because it can definitely come in handy in this battle. He could also just bring in the Jellicent to recover, or potentially go for a Will-O-Wisp. But at that point, I guess I could get a free switch into my Moltres, but then again, Moltres doesn't really do much to Jellicent, and I'd have to burn it in some way. So he does bring in the Jellicent. Definitely the safest play he could have done there. Anyways, sorry about that. Okay, this thing is turning into a giant nuisance to my team. I think I have to start playing a little bit more aggressively. I really don't want to bring in Quillfish, but I think that's the play I have to make right now. I want to bring in Tyrantrum, I really do, but if you Will-O-Wisps, that's extremely bad for me. I think I'm going to switch into Moltres. I know that may seem like an odd play to do, as he doubles into Tangrowth. Okay, Ghost. So this is good for me. This is really good for me, and I really have no reason to not just click Fire Blast. Okay, so yeah, that risky double switch in the Moltres there really paid off for me. Okay, good. My plan was to bring in Moltres as he went for the Will-O-Wisp and then just fire off a Hurricane. But he doubled into Tangrowth, probably thinking I would switch right into Tyrantrum, predicting him to go for the Recover. So yeah, this double switch definitely helped me out more, as I'm going to be able to straight up OHKO Tangrowth, which is amazing. Amazing. That is one giant nuisance out of the way, and one less thing I now have to be concerned about. He can easily bring in Heliolisk here. I still have use for Moltres, I would say, because I can Hurricane the Jellicent. I can also burn it with Will-O-Wisp if I'm not able to get up that T-Spike. So he's definitely just going to Volt Switch here. I really want to bring in Steelix. If I bring in Steelix and he goes for Surf, that gives me a free switch into Quillfish, allowing me to get up the T-Spike that I need. And then I could potentially force him to switch out with Jellicent. So yeah, I'm going to make a bit of a questionable play here, and I'm going to switch right into Steelix. Let's see. Okay, so he ends up going for the Dark Pulse. Okay, that was not something I was expecting. Does this outspeed anything on his team now? I guess not, but it's still nice to prevent him from just being able to go for the Volt Switch. So what I'm going to do is switch into my Skuntank here and just Pursuit Trap this Heliolisk. Because, I mean, it's already fragile, plus the Pursuit damage is going to be doubled, even though I am burned. It shouldn't be that big of a concern. Plus, I do resist this Dark Pulse. That did a lot of damage. Holy crap. Okay, so I think I'm just going to Sucker Punch here. I did not expect that to 2-KO me. Very questionable play on my part, but I still get off a nice bit of chip damage. Nice bit of chip damage, which is what I mainly wanted right now. Cresselia takes any hit, but if I bring a Tyrantrum, something gets annihilated. I think I can just Outrage here. Yeah, because I really don't have to rely on Head Smash. And if I go for Earthquake, then his Jellicent will probably take the hit. Well, I guess Earthquaking is the better middle ground, so I don't get locked into Outrage. Yeah, I think I'd rather just Earthquake, actually. Because if he does, for some reason, decide to switch into Jellicent, it should get to a KO'd at the amount of HP that is at, because I'm still adamant max attack, Choice Band. So yeah, I lose nothing by doing this, as it just dies. So that's one less thing that I now have to worry about, which is great, because Jellicent was actually quite a nuisance to my team. Let's see. You can probably bring in Hitmonchan right now. But I can just switch right into Quillfish. Honestly, Heliolisk should not beat Cresselia one-on-one unless he flinches me to death with Dark Pulse. So I'm not too worried about that. I don't think Cinccino can knock me out with a Bullet Seed. So yeah, his best switch is the Hitmonchan in hopes that he outspeeds me. Which I think Hitmonchan naturally does outspeed Tyrantrum. So I'm going to make the safe switch to my Quillfish here. Just so I can start getting up hazards, which right now would actually really help me, because if I get up a T-Spike, I beat Heliolisk a lot easier, which Heliolisk is looking to be like a bit of a problem to my team. So let's see, he's probably just going to go for the Drain Punch. Yeah, okay. It still does a decent little bit of damage to me, but I'm not too concerned about that, and I'm going to take this opportunity to get up that nice one little layer T-Spikes, which is really going to help me out here. Because he's probably going to go ahead and switch directly into the Heliolisk here, which I'm not really too concerned about, because then I can just switch right into my... as he crits me. Well then. That's actually rather frustrating. That's actually quite a problem now. Yeah, this is bad. Because he can Rapid Spin here. I'm just going to T-Spike. Because I really don't want him to spin away my Toxic Spike. If he does decide to rapid spin here. So he actually switches right into Heliolisk. Okay, I am perfectly fine with that. As he switched it in thinking I would go for the Scald. Not the case in this scenario. So I still can save Qwilfish actually, because I can still intimidate the Cinccino, which is what I really want right now. So I think I may just fodder off Steelix here. Or actually, I think Steelix could win me the battle. Yeah, I think Steelix could actually win me the battle right here. So I'm going to fodder off Moltres actually. Because I can Lunar Dance to Steelix. Which should live any hit from this Heliolisk, because he decides to go for the Volt Switch. Not too big of an issue, as now I can actually get Switch Initiative. And Cresselia pretty much deals with Cinccino and Hitmonlee. So that's probably going to be the Mon that I'm going to bring in. Or actually, I'm probably going to bring in Tyrantrum if he brings in Cinccino, because as I mentioned, Cinccino should not be able to break me as he has 20 seconds, so I'm going to put the timer off on him. So we can go ahead and finish this match, because this is going to come down to the wire. It's definitely a lot closer than I had initially wanted it to be. So he does bring in the not the Qwilfish, sorry. He does bring in the Hitmonchan. So I can bring in Cresselia. Yeah. Even if he spins away the T-Spike, it's not that big of an issue. Because as I mentioned, I just really wanted the T-Spike for Heliolisk. Cinccino is really not a problem whatsoever. As I'm probably just going to go for the Moonblast. Maybe. Actually, I could just Moonlight, honestly. Yeah, I want to be at as much HP as possible, on the off chance that he does get some flinches with the Heliolisk. So I lose nothing by just going for Moonlight, although it is going to be a little bit longer, but it's fine. I'm not really too concerned about this. Because as long as I don't choke, I should be able to pull out the victory. And it turns out that I am faster than him. Why am I faster than him? I should not be faster than him. Well, I guess if he's not running any speed, that would make sense, because this Cresselia is pretty speedy. Well, if I would have known that, I probably just would have gone for the Moonblast in the first place. Whatever. Just gonna Moonblast here, knock that out. His only hope right now is to probably flinch me with the Heliolisk, and then I can intimidate Cinccino, and Tyrantrum pretty much takes any hit from this. So yeah, I think I was a little too concerned with Hitmonchan. I thought it would be faster, but at the same time, I guess I didn't take into consideration that if he's Assault Vest, he's not going to be running max speed, so that was a bit of a foolish thing on my part to think right there. And I apologize if this battle's taking a little long, it's just that my opponent... So he brings in the Cinccino. With this being poisoned, it pretty much ensures me the victory, because it really can't do anything to me. And I'm going to go ahead and switch it right into Qwilfish, get the Intimidate off. Then this way, Tyrantrum has an easier time taking it on. And then I can just bring it in and just click Outrage. Or Earthquake, really. Superpower, even. It doesn't really matter. So he's going to go for the Tail Slap, and that's actually not doing too much damage at all. As I can bring in Tyrantrum. See, the only problem would be is if he is King's Rock, which would actually be really, really frustrating. Because then if I get very unlucky, he pretty much wins. So I'd rather go for Outrage to ensure that I knock this out, although I'm pretty sure Earthquake does. It's still... I'd rather go for Outrage. Yeah, because I really don't want to take any chances. So I think Tyrantrum is going to be able to pull it out here. Yeah. Skuntank did actually really come in handy in this battle, I would say. So he's going to go for the Bullet Seed. Please don't have King's Rock. Don't be that guy. Okay, thankfully, if he did have it, he didn't flinch me. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's a 50% chance to flinch with King's Rock if you have it on Cinccino. And then Heliolisk, even if it knocks me out, it doesn't knock out Cresselia. And he can't lock himself in the Thunderbolt if he has it, which even then I do resist because I'm part Dragon. So yeah, just going to click Outrage one more time, and I should be able to easily just annihilate this thing. And then we will go get one more battle, because it's already been 24 minutes. See, this is one of the downsides of Showdown. It's just matches take forever when you face people like this. So he does unfortunately get the flinch, which is really not a problem whatsoever. it just drags out this battle a little bit longer than it has to be. Yeah, because he's going to get knocked out in 2 turns, and he doesn't 2-KO Cresselia by any means. Even if he did, he could get off a huge hit here, and then just switch into Steelix, he knocks that out, and I have Cresselia left, or I just leave in Cresselia, and it's just pretty much game over there. So yeah, GG. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and probably pause here, because the match is pretty much over, and just go look for another one. Alright, so we find a pretty interesting team with Combustion, which means he's going to try to Baton Pass to potentially Tyrantrum or Doublade, so I'm going to have to watch out for that. So I want to lead off with Quillfish, actually. Maybe. Or I could lead off with Tyrantrum and just spam Earthquake. I kind of just want to do that, but I think Quillfish ultimately is the safest lead for me to lead with here. As he leads off with Tyrantrum, okay. I'm fine with this because I just get the Intimidate off on him. So I'm going to go ahead and switch directly into Steelix, because Steelix should be able to live anything this thing wants to go for. Even if it's a Dragon Dance variant, it really should not be that big of a problem, considering that he'll be at neutral attack. So he makes a nice play, goes for the Earthquake. I can just Mega Evolve here and just start getting up my hazards, I think. I want an Earthquake, actually, because I feel like he's gonna just Earthquake. Or, actually, even if he brings in Quillfish, I guess it's not. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a Brox. Screw it. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a Brox. I lose nothing by getting a Brox, and then I can hopefully start setting up spikes with Quillfish, giving me a pretty nice advantage in this battle, as he does make the safe play, goes for Earthquake once more. And then here, I'm gonna just switch right into Moltres, because he has nothing that takes hits from Moltres, so Moltres will definitely come in handy in this battle. And I guess this is where going for Earthquake actually would have really helped me out, but it's fine, it's fine. Can I just say, this was at -1. This is a Mega Steelix, even though I am offensive. So, the question is, well, even if he brings in Cresselia, I can still just burn it with Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and fire off Fire Blast, I think. Yeah. Just gonna Fire Blast here. Tyrantrum, though, is a bit of a problem now. So I'm gonna have to watch out for his Tyrantrum, but my Tyrantrum also puts in some work against his team. So it's very good for me. So he's gonna go ahead and bring in Pyroar. Oh my lord! that did a lot. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. I'm gonna switch right into my Skuntank because I do have a good amount of Spadef EVs. The only problem would be is if he has Endeavor. But I should be able to take Fire Blast and then just Sucker Punch him, as he actually goes for the Hyper Voice. And he turns out to have a Life Orb. Okay, so he actually ends up just knocking himself out. I did almost want to stay with Moltres there, but I knew it would just probably be better to switch right into my Skuntank. As even if he brings in the Combustion, I can just taunt him to prevent him from trying to pass. But he's actually going to bring in Tyrantrum, and what I really want to do is go for Sucker Punch. Yeah, because if he Earthquakes, I just get another free switch into Moltres and another free kill. So I think I lose nothing by just going for the Sucker Punch here. Plus, I'm still Adamant Max Attack, and I have Black Glasses, so I should still do a pretty good chunk of damage to this. Pretty good chunk of damage. So, nice 37% as he misses. Ouch, that is very bad for him. Now I kind of want to Pursuit. Yeah, I'm going to Pursuit here. Yeah, because I revealed to him that I have Sucker Punch, so he may want to try to bring Combustion. Did I get him? No, I did not get him. But the Rocky Helmet, not the Rocky Helmet, sorry, the Aftermath is going to really wear him down. So, Rock Head does save him here, obviously. Yeah, I said something wrong and I was trying to make him to a proper sentence, but that just, I think I just sounded really dumb there. Head Smash, I think, does knock out the Steelix at the amount of HP that I'm at. Believe it or not. This is a tough situation. I know that Moltres outspeeds it, it's just a matter of me having to hit the move that I have to go for. That I really don't want to rely on, because Moltres just breaks his team so well. And I probably should have just Sucker Punched again with Skuntank. Yeah, it's probably what I should have done. Probably what I should have done. I have to rely on Moltres. I have to rely on Moltres here. I outspeed this by 1 point, and I know that he's most likely definitely banded. Oh, please, Moltres, please do not let me down. Do not let me down, please. Please, 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 please. Come on, Bonafide, please. I need this Fire Blast to hit. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. So nervous, so nervous. Please, 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 please. Please, please. Yes! Yes! Oh, okay, good. Okay. Okay, I got really, really worried there. So he brings in the Quillfish. I can honestly just fire off a Hurricane, which I may just do. Yeah, I'm gonna fire off Hurricane. I'm modest, max special attack. As long as I don't miss, I should be fine. Oh, it just died. It just died. So yeah, I almost switched out there because I really did not want to rely on Hurricane. I originally actually had Air Slash over Hurricane on this, but it just missed out on so many KOs. So I was like, I'd rather take the risk with Hurricane, because even if they live, they still live. As he brings in this giant threat. See, the problem with this is that if he has an offensive move, I lose. I know they like to have Baton Pass, Sub, Protect, and a setup move. So I'm probably going to take the risk of bringing in Mega Steelix to roar, because I think that's really the only thing I can do here. Or actually, what I could do is just Lunar Dance with Cresselia. Yeah, I think I'd rather Lunar Dance with Cresselia. Or just rely on this. I don't think he has an offensive move. I really don't think he does. Come on, cancel. Go through, please. Are you kidding me? Okay, now this is a problem. Okay, so he has Flare Blitz, Protect. I can probably just bring in Tyrantrum and click Earthquake here. Actually, I think I'm going to bring in Quillfish to Intimidate. Yeah, this way he'll be on -1. If the cancel went through, it probably would have been fine. But I guess it's not that big of a deal. I'm still in a good scenario. I think I'm still in a good scenario. I'm actually just going to taunt here. Yeah, because I don't want him to try to set up with Doublade. And then I can hopefully just spam Scald and try to burn him. And then at that point, I should pretty much have the game in the bag. Because he still has a chance to win if he Baton Passes and sets up with Doublade, which I'm actually really terrified of right now. Cresselia could still potentially be an issue as well, so I'll have to keep that in mind. But I think just going for Taunt is the best play I have to do right now. So he brings in Cresselia, okay. So now if he does want to try to set up, it is no longer going to be good for him, as I can now bring in my Moltres, and I think I'm going to fire off a Will-O-Wisp. Well, actually no, I'm probably going to go for Hurricane first, just to see what he wants to do. So he ends up going for the Moonblast, and he gets his attack drop. That's actually kind of bad. I want to say he's going to stay in here. So if I can burn this, it'll be really good for me. Yeah, I'm going to make the risky play, and I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp. So let's see, he just goes for another Moonblast. Gets another attack drop. I'm gonna just take this chance to go for a Roost, I think. I mean, even at -2, I can still beat this Combuskin and Doublade, I'd assume. And by burning him, I can also beat Cresselia a little bit easier. I wish I still had Skuntank though, but it was gonna die off to Tyrantrum either way. So yeah, he's still in a winnable scenario position for him. He still can pull this off, as he just keeps spamming Moonblast. I'm gonna just switch right into Qwilfish. Yeah. So let's see. Does he have Calm Mind? No, he goes for the Thunder Wave here. Okay. Okay, so that makes sense. So, thankfully he doesn't have Calm Mind, which is really great, because that's actually very, very handy. I think I'm going to fire off a Scald here. Or what I could do... Actually, I think Taunt would be the better play here, to be honest, because I can still taunt Doublade, I also taunt Combuskin, so neither of them can try to set up. And the other one can't pass over to Doublade to try to sweep. So yeah, I think ultimately I'll lose nothing by just going for the taunt, and I'm still in a very favorable position. In a very favorable position still. I'm gonna just start setting up spikes here, so I can ensure that my Tyrantrum can just knock out Doublade with Earthquake. And I'm probably gonna have to bring in Tyrantrum and head smash this so I can knock it out. However though, his only move that he can go for is Moonblast. I'm gonna go ahead and just switch right into Moltres and just start chipping away at this thing. As he actually brings in the Combuskin. Okay, that's fine, because I mean I can just Hurricane here. But to be honest, I really don't even have to do that. I think I can just bring in Tyrantrum here. But I can also just guarantee that Qwilfish completely shuts this down. Although I'd rather fire off Hurricane. Because even if he switches into Cresselia, I may actually just be able to 2KO that after Hurricane. So I can Hurricane him, then Fire Blast, and just go from there. So yeah, I'm just going to fire off Hurricane, because this Combuskin should not be able to touch Moltres whatsoever. Even if it baton passes to Doublade, Doublade does not knock me out with the Shadow Sneak, and then I can just Fire Blast it and just potentially burn it with Will-O-Wisp as well. Completely making it utterly useless to him. So yeah, just going to go ahead and fire off a Hurricane here. And Moltres definitely putting in more work than a Tyrantrum, which is a little surprising. Because I thought that Tyrantrum would just run rampant on his team, but hey, Moltres just proving why he's the star. So let's see. He goes for the Dual Chop. Yeah, that does nothing, as unfortunately I miss, which does kind of suck. So I'm just going to take this chance to go for the Roost. So he has Protect, Flare Blitz, Dual Chop, and he either has Baton Pass or SD, I want to say. So I'm going to Roost up here and probably just switch right into Qwilfish again, as he tries to go for the Flare Blitz. Does absolutely nothing to me. So yeah, I'm just going to bring in Qwilfish here to just go for Scald. I'm sorry guys if this is taking forever. It's just that he's not making his moves fast, and then Cresselia, while it's not a threat to my team now, it's a nuisance to take down, because to be honest, I'm 90% sure that I pretty much won the battle here. It's just a matter of when. And I'm just going to get up another layer of Spike, just to further wear down the Doublade, and if he does want to switch out, that's perfectly fine with me. There's no reason I should have to get up my toxic spikes here. Yeah. As he tries to go for the dual chop, and then I'm just going to go for Scold. I don't think I revealed to him any offensive move yet, so he probably thinks that. Thank you! Did you leave? Okay, just going to pause. Okay, so my opponent thankfully decided to leave, saving us another probably 15 minutes there. But yeah, the match was pretty much over once he revealed to me that he was not a Calm Mind Cresselia, because he still had a chance to win with Crest. If he was Calm Mind, it would have been a very big issue to take down. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the match. If you want to use a team, by all means, go ahead and do so. I think it's kind of solid, although I am still a little bit iffy on Skuntank. But hey, mess around with the last one if you want. I really like Tyrantrum and the core of Moltres, so I really want to use those two. Quillfish and Steelix definitely did help out and put in some work. Cresselia, a nice just fat mon to switch into attacks, and just, of course, if you guys did enjoy, then make sure to show your support and hit the like button down below. And with that being said, I will see you all next Thursday, so thank you for watching. Later, everybody.